Impromptunes, 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 imprompt. Do you hear the people improvising?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Please give it up for your MC.
Hey, I am Isabella Vallette. I am your MC. Right now you are listening to Impromptunes, the completely improvised podcast. I am here today, that's it, joined by my friends Morgan Phillips in the studio.
Hey, Isabella.
Hey, Morgan, how are you today?
Good, mate.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty positive.
Is this music reflective of your inner turmoil?
Indeed is. I'm bouncy. I'm having fun.
This music makes me feel like I'm about to reach another level on a video game.
Yeah, a little bit like I'm in Pokemon somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played Pokemon before because I'm not a nerd, but if I were to play it, I would imagine this is what it would sound like. Speaking of nerds, Emmet Nichols is here today. Emmet
Hello,
Nichols.
you picked me so easily, Isabella.
know,
Was it my red hair that gave me away?
Not just your red hair, it was also your nerd face, which I'm gonna...
Wait, what about my nerd habits as well?
Your nerd habits,
I'll
which...
have you know that I beat Diablo 3 this week.
I don't even know what that is
It's
because...
a 2012 computer game that I have not clocked.
Have you been trying
ever.
since
No, I haven't.
2012?
I've actually been playing it intermittently.
He says that so he can save face. I've been watching him and he plays constantly.
I've been
Wow.
trying and trying and
The
trying.
only thing nerdier than playing Diablo 3 since 2012 is watching someone play it
Wow.
since 2012.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
openly
take
admit
that.
to it.
Hey
Now-
guys, just a little note. If you do love Diablo 3, just leave us a comment.
Please, actually, if you do love Diablo 3, unfollow our Facebook page immediately because I don't want nerds on there.
Yeah.
We've got a third redhead in the room. We've unlocked another level of Impromptunes here, as the music is suggesting. We are joined today on the keys by the incredible Isaac Hayvvard, MD. Music theatre's own Isaac Hayvvard. He is known for...
Medical professional.
Yeah, he's a medical professional and he's a musical director. He's worked on a number of incredible shows. He's worked most recently on King Kong on Broadway
Yeah.
in a musical capacity.
And he came back to Melbourne specifically to
do this.
work on our podcast.
That's right, and that's because we shared a bed once in Edinburgh for a month and we weren't even together.
It is super exciting to have Isaac in the studio. We missed him and we did the whole Edinburgh season with him.
Yes.
And
I have a microphone.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a microphone.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to
You
say
can
for
probably
you?
hear him, but we will have a chat with him later. We'll give him a microphone. But
Yeah.
Isaac, we love you. Thumbs up.
All right, so we're going to launch
into it?
into our episode now that we've got some chit chat happening. Look, what we do is we make up improvised musicals. We make them up based on your suggestions. The entire thing is totally made up. All the singing, all the acting, all the dancing, everything else we made up before.
You may not be able to appreciate the dancing from your viewpoint.
Yeah, but we do it.
You can probably hear our feet like tapping away.
Yeah, especially those of us who are light on our feet.
Oh.
Tapper, tapper. Anyway.
Such a nerd. Nah.
No, a music theatre nerd is different to an actual nerd.
Yeah, it's much worse.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not, because those are our listeners.
Yeah, we
Oh,
love
no.
them.
We love you
the
guys.
music
Yeah,
theatre
you guys
nerds.
are the worst. We love you.
Yeah, like the worst, as in like
Yeah.
the
The
worst best.
Yeah.
So what you do, you music theatre nerds, is you give us titles and we take them, we put them into our little bowl of destiny that we have in the studio, which you also can't see, but it is here. You might be able to detect it by the slight tapper, tapper, tapper. Against the microphone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a title. I haven't seen it before. No one here's seen it. And we're going to make up an improvised musical based on that. So I'm picking in. I'm going to
love
grab a
this moment.
pink
I'm
one.
always like, it's the whole
Oh
destiny
my gosh,
is
let's
based on
see.
this.
I hope it's a good one. What have we got here? I actually really like this. It is from Instagram. It's from Ethan Tapp. It is called
Thanks,
The
Ethan.
Wonderful Lizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Ethan Tapp, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ethan Tapp. All right, so we're going to be improvising The Wonderful Lizard of Oz.
Isaac, is that the same tone you're going to use the whole show?
It's just that same riff for the whole musical.
What a joke.
Impromptunes presents for the first, last, and only time The Wonderful Lizard of Oz.
Woohoo. I'm thrilled, I'm thrilled, I'm thrilled for this lovely day.
Yes, I'm thrilled, I'm thrilled. It has almost blew me away.
I'm free. I'm thrilled, for every moment I'm awake. I'm thrilled,
that I'm living in the UK. That's right, I'm a lizard in the UK. And every single day.
My home is far away, but now I live in the UK.
I'm a lizard in the UK. And every single day.
Every single day.
My home is far away. I'm a lizard in the UK. Okay.
Every day I have a pot of tea. It's the perfect color tea for me. This pot of tea is so much fun that this pot of tea gives me a blue tongue.
Every day I'm having so much fun.
Oh, fun.
And before the day is done, I make sure that I have my scone when I'm in the lizard fun.
I'm a lizard in the UK.
Every single day. Though my home is far away, I'm a lizard in the UK. I'm a lizard in the UK. And every single day, my home is far away. I'm a lizard in the UK. God save our gracious Queen. Susan,
Yes.
do you ever notice the frilled-neck lizards kind of choreograph their own dance routine first thing in the morning?
In fact, I have noticed it.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the teacups they have, is it really something native to Australia that they ought to?
Well, in fact, I believe that they must have had some kind of very intricate connection with a human in Australia to be able to achieve that level of competence. In fact, they often talk about the trainer that they miss the most.
Yes, Harold. Oh, I miss Harold too.
You know Harold.
Yes, of course. Everyone knows Harold.
Well, clearly not everybody. I've been kept out of the loop like I always am.
Well,
no
let
one
me
ever...
tell you a little bit about Harold.
Oh.
Oh, Harold is quite the guy. You might be surprised to find he's absolutely the best zookeeper anyone's ever met. Oh, Harold is quite the guy. He opens up everyone's eyes. He'll look after every animal, every single pet. He once looked after a panda, and you never guess. That panda bred and made a whole little nest of panda babies. Oh, geez, Harold is a zookeeper, the very best zookeeper. Harold is a zookeeper, the very best there is. Harold is a zookeeper, the very best zookeeper. Harold is a zookeeper, Harold is the best. There's other things he's done as well, you know. He's looked after a shark with only his own throw. He jumped into the water and looked after that shark. All the other zookeepers were afraid, but they hugged and saw Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one there is. Harold is a zookeeper, the very best that there is. Harold is a zookeeper, the very best that there was. Harold is a zookeeper, the very best that there is. So that's kind of all the information I know about Harold. He looked after two animals, a panda and a shark.
In fact, a nest of pandas.
A nest of pandas.
A whole nest of them.
A whole nest of them.
I mean, in all my years of zookeeping, I've never even seen a nest full of pandas, but I suppose there is a first for everything. Now tell me, you do seem to know a lot about him. Would you say that his last name is Stevenson?
Yes, I would say that for certain. I would also say that he...
I don't need another fact. You've told me enough about him.
No, I have many. I would like to tell you some more facts.
Confident.
I would also say Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one there is. Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one he is. Oh, he once looked after a magpie. Do they belong in a zoo? Well, I don't think they do, but Harold, he definitely knew that every magpie that you meet, it needs to be treated well. And And Harold, he would treat them nice. And then you really could tell that Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one there is. Oh, Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one there is.
Yes, well, the reason why I asked about his last name was because it appears that he's starting today.
Oh, he's starting here.
That's right. We've got him imported in from Australia. He's coming in on the flight direct from Perth.
Oh.
He should be here shortly.
You know what it is about Perth? He did an amazing thing in Perth. I know.
No, stop, please.
Harold looked
No.
after another ostrich there. That ostrich, by the end, he didn't have a care. 'Cause Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one there is. Oh, yes, yeah, Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one there is.
Yes, Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one, they say. But no one cares about Susan, despite what I say. Harold is a zookeeper, and that's the way it is. And I'll stay in the shadows here, minding my business.
Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one there is. Yes, I said again, Harold is the very best one there is.
The best one there is. Oh, g'day.
Oh, Harold, I didn't realise you'd be quite so tall.
Oh, you must be Susan.
I am.
Yep.
Susan Peterson.
Hello, Susan Peterson. I'm Harold Stevenson. You know, our names are pretty similar.
Yes, indeed they are. Not quite the same, though. That might imply we were married.
I would never marry a lowly zookeeper like you. I've got my heart set on another.
Is it me, Harold? Hi, I'm Peter. I'm another zookeeper here.
No,
God, I am a
Peter,
fan.
you
I am
bloody
such a
joker.
fan.
If you're such a big fan, tell
Yes.
me one fact you know about me.
Oh, once you were in Perth, then you had a pet tiger. That tiger was such a monster around.
Correct.
But then they taught that tiger to behave itself.
True.
And it was such a nice tiger, it did us down. 'Cause Harold is a zookeeper,
I am
the very best one there is.
That's true.
Harold is a zookeeper, the very best one there is.
Harold, I'm glad that you are having the opportunity to meet Peter, and Peter, that you feel so positive about Harold.
Great to meet you, Peter.
Because
Susan.
what you don't know yet, Peter, is Harold's actually taking your job.
Oh, I hope there's no awkwardness here, mate. But look at me. I'm 6'5". You really going to stand up to me?
But this job, I have dreams of becoming just like you, Harold.
Well,
That's
How am I
right.
supposed to do that if I don't have a job at the zoo?
sometimes dreams are just that.
Oh, you still have a job at the zoo. You're just going to be going around as the mascot in the little penguin suit, frightening the children.
Look, mate, I don't mean to upset the apple cart here, but Susan tells me you're struggling with one particular of your creatures.
Yeah, the
And,
field-neck lizards.
Yes, and one particular one of the leader of the bunch.
That's right.
The troop leader, the dance leader.
We call
if
him
you will.
Mighty Bruce.
Well, yes, and he's also known colloquially as the wonderful Lizard of Oz, obviously.
Mighty Bruce.
Mighty
A
Bruce.
wonderful lizard of Oz.
Well, we're off to see Mighty Bruce.
We are. Now, please, find the penguin suit out the back. If you can't find it and you have any
yeah, sure.
difficulties, just give me a buzz on the radio.
Okay, I will.
Oh, you'll need to
Peter.
be handing in your special badge over to Harold as
Oh,
well.
not my badge. I love my badge.
No, you have to take it off.
What about my hat? Can I keep my hat?
Yeah, well, you get a new hat. It's
Well,
a penguin one.
those are
But I love my hat. It's
strictly
got four
regulation.
corners.
No, I mean, it's a zookeeper's hat, and since you aren't one anymore, it'd be fraudulent of you to wear it.
That's right.
Oh.
You never ever saw a penguin that
What about,
was
my
a zookeeper.
what about my shoes? Do I have to take off my special
You're
zookeeper
going to have to be
boots?
completely naked.
Well,
I mean,
do-
I'm assuming you're wearing regulation underwear.
I
the-
am wearing
with
regulation
the extra
underwear.
pocket for bananas.
Oh dear.
Yes.
I guess I'll just take them off right here.
Just take it all off because you've got some little flippers waiting out the back as well.
Yes. Okay.
This is
this
painful
very
to watch.
Oh, Peter, it's okay. I started
Sorry,
out...
I didn't mean to start crying as
No.
soon as I started taking off my pants,
Look,
but it's a habit of mine.
Your white zoo Y fronts are getting damp with your tears, and it's really a bit of an eyeful.
I can't.
It's okay, Peter.
I'm just going to miss this underwear.
We
Susan-
all started as a penguin.
Susan, do you mind if I have a chat with this poor sod?
Well, I've just met you and you've literally just joined the zoo, but he does seem to admire you an
That's
awful
it.
lot, and so I will
My
go to the
underwear.
lizard enclosure on my own and see you there.
I'll see
Radio
you
me
there.
when you arrive, okay?
I'll follow the
That's so much
the
fun.
gold pavers.
Goodbye, my sweet pair of underwear.
Oh god.
I'll miss you so much. Miss your silky touch. and all the good times we had.
Don't be sad.
Your
Don't fret.
gentle knit, and
You'll
how
find
we
your
used to
way
sit.
out. Don't
But
be
oh,
sad.
now I'm
Don't
so
forget.
sad. My underwear,
still got
my
it in you.
underwear, my favorite pair, my
Follow your
favorite pair.
dreams.
Sorry, you came to talk to me?
Yes, I came to give you some mentorly advice.
Well, please do. Don't mind me grieving over my underwear as I
Well,
hand it to you.
you know, I'll mind in a way that it will traumatize me for some time.
I washed it this morning, but you know how...
It's all salty now.
Yes, how soiled you can get when you're at the zoo doing zookeeper jobs that I no longer have to do.
Look,
oh
mate,
God!
you probably read in my biography
Yes.
when I had to, I don't think you told anyone this one, when I had to rescue that cow from a flight of stairs.
Oh, I loved that one.
Yeah, he was in the manager's office at the top of the Taronga Zoo.
Because your cow can't go back downstairs. In
Not-
fact, I
not
hear they lack
normally.
the ability to descend altogether.
Well, you were wrong about that.
Oh, really?
Have you ever heard of a baby bassinet and a big rope?
No.
Well, if you tie a rope around your neck and put a cow in a bassinet, he can descend all right.
Sounds like an analogy to my life.
How do you mean?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd explain to me.
I will. Rockabye, baby, don't cry. Rockabye, baby, you won't fall. Rockabye, baby, Daddy knows what's best. Rockabye, baby, don't break. Rockabye, baby, don't bow. Rockabye, baby, you'll figure out just how. Life is full of lessons, you gotta take heed. And sometimes in those depressing lessons, you're gonna find just what you need.
What I need.
When you're looking back on your experience, you might feel disappointment.
I do.
But it's just that you haven't clued in to what the lesson meant. Rockabye, baby, don't snap. Rockabye, baby, don't crush. Rockabye, baby, don't back down. 'Cause your best is yet to come. Rockabye, baby, don't flinch. Rockabye, baby, don't fail. Rockabye, baby, you've got it in you, and you're still gonna have fun. When the cow jumped over the moon
Yeah,
and the
what-
fish ran away with the spoon,
What happened next?
Jack went right up that hill, and
What?
then Jill came down with a swoon.
What? No.
Hickory dickory dock,
Yes.
your time is running short.
Ah, it hits me right where it hurts.
Baba black sheep, don't be attacked. You're weak unless you can get back on.
Oh,
Rockabye, baby, don't quit. Rockabye, baby, don't give up.
I won't.
Rockabye, baby, you can show the world that you're made of better stuff. Rockabye, baby, don't die. Rockabye, baby, don't lie down. Rockabye, baby, you're the one man who can fix this town if you don't rockabye, baby. One day, you'll understand.
Thanks, Harold.
Now, get some clothes on. So, here we are in the Green Castle.
Yes. You've come to my manor, Harold. It's been a long time.
Oh my... Oh, Dinko Dongarees.
I go by Mighty Bruce now.
Bro, you were just Bruce when I reared ya.
Yes. You used to call me Dinko Donkeries sometimes, too.
That's one of my expressions.
All of us
All
have
this time I
changed.
thought you were calling me Dinko Donkeries, but you were just...
I was just bloomin' swearing. Dingo dungarees. That's what I say when I'm mad. I don't like to cuss.
Yes, all of the lizards now have British accents. We gave them an RP instructor to make sure of it. RP means received pronunciation.
I know. Don't you think I'm cultured? I love The Castle starring Stephen
Yes, you
Curry.
already said that. But you see, the thing is, since they become British, people here aren't as interested in them. They were much more of a tourist attraction when they were Australian.
I don't blame them. Brits are boring. Oh, apart from you, Susan. Sorry. No. Oh, and Peter was all right too, I guess.
Yes, well, in the UK, we're charmed by all things Australiana.
Oh,
We'd like them to be a bit less Queen and a bit more Steve Irwin, if you get
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think I'm the right man for the job. This Bruce is the only animal who never trusted me.
Oh. I trusted you. I trusted you to make mistakes, Harold.
Oh, I guess that is a form of trust. Dingo dungarees, that's a bit mean.
Don't call me that name anymore.
Oh, just because of the one time I was distracted and instead of feeding
yes.
you mice guts, I fed you caratinis.
Caratinis. You know what they do to a field-necked lizard?
Of course I bloody remember your whole skin slid off your body right there.
Yes.
It was horrific. I think about that every night of my life and I'm sorry.
Now I'm just a lizard of scars.
I know, and they shipped you off that next day because they knew I couldn't deal with you.
That's right, and then we brought you back because he's been asking for you every day.
Yes, I wake up and I say, Harold! Harold! Harold.
That's right, and all of the others have such a close bond with you, they really won't dance with anybody else. Harold, do you think you can Australianize them for us, please? If you did, I would ever so graciously invite you over for tea in my boudoir.
Oh, well, I'd love that. Maybe we could watch a flick. A classic like Wolf Creek.
That sounds like a fun adventure.
Nope. All right.
I love Little Red Riding Hood starring Jim Carrey. A little-known film from the 1980s.
There you go. Well,
Yes.
I'd love to accept your invitation, but let me see if I can work it out.
Yes,
with
well,
all-
the invitation only becomes valid once you've Australianized.
It's a
the
very
lizards.
conditional invite that
Yes,
you've,
it is.
you've offered me, and
It is.
I thought we were getting along. To
We
be
are
honest,
getting along
Susan.
well, Harold, but on one condition, that they're Australianized. I'm sorry.
I understand.
If you can't do it, I'm going to lose my job.
That's
Nobody
enough.
here appreciates me the way they appreciate you.
It's a fair ultimatum.
Make yourself useful.
Thanks, Susan.
Are you guys done talking now? I've just been waiting here like a patient lizard.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I'll go get you your tea.
Thank you, Susan.
Bruce,
Harold.
you got to forgive me. I was a young zookeeper at the time, and I hardly knew what I was doing.
Ah, Harold. My good friend.
Mate, Bruce, my finest rearing that I've ever done. You're the biggest lizard in the world. You're wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, mate. I do appreciate it. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Oh, look.
Oh, so you brought me some food today.
Yeah, I've got your classic mice guts here. Oh, hey, Cheryl.
Hi there.
Oh,
How
I
are
brought
you?
I just brought you some milk this morning. I wondered if you want to go have a cuppa with me.
Oh, I could do a caratini if you're up for it.
Oh,
I'm just
going
to start eating my food while you guys are doing that. Looks a bit weird.
Oh, I've got the caratini mix in my pot. Oh my god, wrong pocket. No, Bruce!
My skin! My skin!
I had my pants on back to front that day. I normally kept the mice guts in the left pocket.
A mistake I hope you never made again.
So why have you been calling for me if you don't want me to help you?
Because I loved you, Harold. I loved you. You were my best friend. And you betrayed me. You stopped paying attention to me just because there was someone that offered you milk.
You know me. I'm lactose over-tolerant. I can't get enough of it. If I don't have enough lactose, I get bloated.
Yes. Well, but I don't get enough mice guts.
I
My
know, your
falls
skin
off.
falls off. I was just a fool. I didn't pay attention to you. I was ignorant of your pain. Man, if I only had a brain.
I was a fool as well.
No.
And I know that sometimes you couldn't tell. But I thought of you as my brother. But you got distracted by some other and ruined it all.
Such a bad tale. A bad tale of a bad tale. Such a bad tale. A bad tale of a bad tale. I was wrong to neglect you, and to this day I never forget you. I wish I could make a brand new start. If you only had a heart.
And although I look at you with such defiance, maybe back then on you I was a bit too over-reliant. And now I look at you and all of your radiance. How can I ignore you?
Such a bad tale. A bad tale of a bad tale. Such a bad tale. A bad tale of a bad tale.
Such a bad tale. A bad tale of a bad tale.
Such a bad tale. A bad tale. A bad tale of a bad tale.
A bad tale.
I should have faced you then. I should not have run away. I should have faced you then instead of waiting to this day. I didn't show you the respect that you deserve. If I'd only had the nerve.
And I know that now I look a little spent. But since you've been gone, I've learned to be independent. And I'm no longer just a legged serpent. I am a fully functional lizard. It's a bad tale. A bad tale of a bad tale. It's a bad tale. A bad tale of a bad tale.
A bad tale of a bad tale.
Harold, you've done such wonders with Bruce. Really, with those car keys and that hat with the little straws on it and his newly moisturized skin and diet of fresh, dead mice. All of the tourists are coming to the yard, just like milkshakes.
Well, if there's one thing that can bring milkshakes, if there's one thing that can bring boys to the yard, it's milkshakes. Or maybe twerking.
And I've heard that you're over-tolerant to milk. And let me tell you, there's quite a lot at my house in my boudoir.
Well, I don't feel like I've done anything.
You have.
Look, Bruce is completely independent.
Yes, but Bruce's whole psychology has changed since seeing you. His little lizard eyes lit up. You know how they wink from side to side with that ancient old dinosaur-type blink that they do in movies like Jurassic Park, starring Jim Carrey back in 1992.
I love that one.
I love that version.
But my favourite is the classic Aussie film, The Dish.
Oh, The Dish. That sounds dishy. Speaking of dishes, would you like to have a dish of milk like a little cat in my boudoir back at my home?
G'day. Harold, It's me. I put my old accent back on.
Bruce, your skin, it looks amazing.
Hey, it's okay this time. You can just get distracted by a lady with milk.
What?
I'm independent now. I can look after my own eating habits.
Oh my god. My neglect helped you?
It's not your neglect. It's just that I guess we both needed to move on.
Yes.
And we needed this little bit of closure.
Catharsis.
We could truly do it.
It's
You
like
know,
the way that I had to remove the job from Peter to truly allow him to develop his skills as a true zookeeper, which he will be soon once he's been a penguin.
Actually, I think I found my true calling as a penguin.
Oh,
you
Peter, you're
prefer
here.
it?
I prefer being a penguin, yes.
Gotta cut the ties sometimes.
Yes, so now I'm just going to live in this penguin suit.
Well,
I
guess
can't thank you enough, guys. Can't thank you enough.
I guess you can't stay a baby forever, can you?
Absolutely not. But you
Sometime.
can stay a penguin forever.
You can stay a penguin forever.
Sometimes the bow has to break.
Well, now you know how to welcome everyone to the lizard enclosure.
That's right.
Oh my god, the entire FrillNet Lizard section is doing a well-choreographed, welcoming number.
You can hear the hordes coming. You can't stop them now. Can hear the little lizards drumming, doing their dancing howl. Everyone's here to see the wonderful Lizard of Oz, and everyone's here to see Bruce from Oz.
Hi, loyal zoo goers. Welcome to my enclosure. I found my true self once again, and now you can all view, sir. Because I am the wonderful Lizard of Oz. Because I am the wonderful Lizard of Oz. Because I am the wonderful Lizard of Oz. Because I am the wonderful Lizard of Oz.
This serpent was all bad. He was facing his demons. But now he's changed his stripes and colors like a scaly chameleon.
And I've discovered that it's not such sin to live in the skin of a penguin. Now I'm more comfortable as I am, and no longer live my life as a man. Because I am the wonderful Lizard of Oz. Because I am the wonderful Lizard of Oz.
Ooh, it's kinda groovy. That soon we'll be at the movies.
Yes, it's feeling kind of scary, but we'll drink some milk and watch Jim Carrey.
Because
I am the wonderful Lizard of Oz. Because I am the wonderful.
he is the wonderful.
He is the wonderful Lizard of Oz.
Wow, well that was it. The Wonderful Lizard of Oz. A wacky journey through the lives of Susan, Peter, Harold, Stevenson, and Mighty Bruce the Lizard.
Thank you so much, Ethan Tapp, for the title.
That's right. You can suggest your own title through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Impromptunes. You can find us there. Thanking Music Theatre's own Isaac Hayvvard for going in and flying all the way from New York.
It's back.
Especially for this podcast. Feel free to like and subscribe.
Who knew that the Lizard of Oz, the wonderful Lizard of Oz, would be such a wacky show?
And who knew it would be so hard not to override my muscle memory of saying wizard every time I say it. I actually couldn't stop.
Yeah, I think I might have snuck a wizard in there. So listeners, if you spotted it, let us know in the comments when you comment about Diablo 3 and how great
This
it
is
was.
a bit of missed opportunity. I feel like we should have had a tornado there separating everyone or something like that, you know?
Let's not
next
talk
time.
about what we didn't do and talk about what we did do. It should say wizard a lot. So you can play a drinking game. You can shot every time one of us says wizard. I don't know how you listen to your podcast, but I always do it drunk.
Listen to them drunk. Drunk on milk.
On milk.
All right, let's reprise that final song. Yeah. You heard it here for the first time. The wonderful Lizard of Oz. Why?
Because I am the wonderful Lizard of Oz. Because I am the lizard.
He is the lizard.